everybody. It is Boxing Day, December 26th. We're approximately at 28 north and 73, 20 minutes west, which leaves us with about 275 miles to the Berry Islands in the Bahamas. Things have, well, we still got swell out here, but things have kind of settled down. And last night, for the first time this passage, I was able to actually get some decent sleep. Because just the violent rocking has really made it difficult, life aboard difficult, particularly with sleeping. I was really getting sleep deprived. So I'm much better rested today, which feels good. Well, we're doing great. I mean, we're making great progress, but yeah, there's a but coming. Two things. One is we got a cold front. Looks like we're just going to get the tail end of it tomorrow. So it's going to pick up out of the southwest. Weather models are showing it topping out around 20 knots, but of course with a front that means there's probably going to be squalls. So presently I got the code 0. At the end of the day today, I'm going to take the code 0 down, bag it, rather than leaving it rolled up, just in case we get any ferocious squalls. I don't want to take a chance on the code 0 suddenly unrolling on me. Then following the front, tomorrow evening it's going to shift west, which is almost dead on the nose. So, Predict Wind Weather Router has got me routing north, and so that's what I'm doing now. I'm basically sailing due west, so that the course to the Berry Islands will be southwest. As tomorrow night into let's say Tuesday, so Wednesday night into Thursday, the winds come northwest. So that would give me a beam reach to the Berry Islands. And it looks like behind the front is not a whole lot of wind. We're looking kind of 10 knots, sort of 5 to 15 knots. So that's all not bad, except I'm definitely going to have to shelter in the Berry Islands for a while, because there's a series of cold fronts going through with strong northwest winds behind them. So I'm not going to be able to get across the Gulf Stream to Florida until that all clears out, and that could mean sheltering in the Bahamas for it's looking like at least about 5 days. So that's going to be a pretty long layover. Any longer than that, I might consider just checking in at the Bahamas and staying at the Bahamas for a while. But I would like to get to Florida. So anyway, as usual, once we get to the Berry Islands, it's about 140 miles to Miami or Marathon to Florida. So distance-wise, it's not that far. But with the Gulf Stream and all, I've got to have, I got to have the wind to do it. And if I don't have a fair wind, then I'm pretty much stuck until I get a fair wind. It's the morning of December 22nd, and this cold front just passed over us about an hour ago. and just shook the reef out of the staysail, the second reef out of the main. We have one reef in the main. And the wind is indeed veering. It's almost westerly now. But we still got this leftover swell. So trying to come about and steer our course on the other tack, we're going to be going directly into this swell, which is going to be almost impossible. So I'm just going to let this settle down. Plus the winds are supposed to veer more northwesterly this afternoon, so then we'll have a nice, that'll give us a nice reach toward the Berry Islands. Well, this is fun. So now we're slamming into it here, and we're about 20 degrees shy of the course. According to our compass, we're just about steering our course, which is 225. But the GPS has only got us doing about 200 or so. So evidently we're making a fair bit of leeway here. Running into the sun, but I'm running behind. Hi everybody. It's the 27th of December 2023. We are 1 week out of Bermuda and presently about 100 miles northeast of the Berry Islands in the Bahamas. So the cold front passed yesterday night into yesterday morning, and we got this brisk northwest. So it meant being close-hauled with brisk northwest winds and sloppy seas. Now, I was in a pretty bad mood yesterday. I don't like going to windward. But I also, curiously, had this sense of just sort of a foreboding. Just something wasn't right. And so just before departing Bermuda, my sister told me that she had just helped my dad move into an assisted living place, just because he's 88 years old and the house was just getting to be too much. Even doing household chores was getting difficult for him. So, but they hadn't moved his computer yet, so we still had no email. And she passed along his phone number. And just before leaving Bermuda, I tried calling him several times, but he didn't pick up his phone. And then I noticed I got some messages on my Iridium from my sister, but there was no content. So I shut out, and I got a bunch of messages this morning. Saying that they've moved Dad out of the assisted living and he's now in hospice care. And the last message I got this morning is that he's in critical condition and very likely gonna die. So that's the last I heard. That message was sent last night. So I'll wait for an update. But the forecast is not good. So as it stands, the plan is I'm going to probably anchor in the Berry Islands because it looks like we're going to get kind of northwest west winds for a while. Well, actually, curiously, we have this little weather system that's going through later on today, and it looks like the winds are going to clock around. They're going to start from the south and then clock back around to the northeast and then north. then finally settling northwest again tomorrow. And it could briefly get a little bit brisk. It could get up to about 20 knots. But anyway, hopefully those winds will get me to the Berry Islands. And where I plan to just hang there. And if the forecast models are right, in about 4 or 5 days from now, we should have some easterlies becoming southeast building in, so I can use those to cross the bank and get back to Florida. So that's the plan on that. Otherwise, as you can tell, I'm hove too. The brisk northwesterly winds kicked out. They just got gradually lighter and lighter all night. Now it's they're almost just down to nothing. So I have the staysail down and just the mainsail pulled in tight. So we're just drifting right now. Consider supporting this channel by becoming a patron. As a patron, you will be able to view my videos free of ads. You will also be able to leave comments, ask questions, and message me directly. You can become a patron for as little as $5 a month.